Hello students, welcome to Bharti Vaishna's class. Today we will learn subject and predicate. Before understanding this topic, it is very necessary to know what is subject and what is predicate. Here I have written one line. A policeman appeared on the scene. If we read this line, we have to check out that what is this sentence about? Yes, of course, this sentence is about a policeman. And which part of this sentence is telling about the policeman? Yes, you are right. Appeared on the scene. So we can say the first part of the sentence that names what the sentence is about, a subject. In this sentence, this part is a policeman. And the second part of the sentence that says something about this subject is the predicate. And in this sentence, appeared on the screen is the predicate. But my dear students, always remember one thing that in most of the sentences, the subject is usually placed before the predicate. Like in this sentence, this story is very interesting. As you can see, the orange part is subject as it is placed before the predicate, it is placed before the helping verb. But sometimes this order may be reversed. For example, in a corner of the room stood Ranjit. Now, this sentence is little bit different. As you can see, subject is Ranjit, but it appeared in the sentence at last. So, it is possible in some sentences the subject usually placed at the last part of the sentence. Now we will understand about to divide different types of the sentences into subject and predicate. Okay, so we will start from imperative sentences. Imperative sentences means command, suggestion and request. As this we have discussed it in the previous video. But in imperative sentences, the subject is always you, but this is always hidden. In imperative sentences, the subject you is left out. Remember my words. For example, wait outside, which is a command, is actually you wait outside. Please give me your pen is actually you give me your pen. Now it is clear that in both these sentences, the words are delivered to you, but this you, which is subject, is left out, or you can say it is hidden. Well, now we will understand about interrogative and exclamatory sentences, right? About how to divide these type of sentences into subject and predicate. In interrogative sentences, that means the questions. In order to find out subject and predicate in an interrogative sentence, we need to change the question into a statement, or in easy words I should say, we need to change the question into the answer. For example, have they brought the books? As this is a question, and first we will change this into a statement. They have brought the books. Now it is easy to divide this sentence into subject and predicate. According to the rules, they is the subject, have brought the books is the predicate. And in exclamatory sentence, we need to change the exclamation into statement again. For example, how nice you are is after the change is you are very nice. You can see. Okay, and now it has become very easy to divide it into subject and predicate. Well. Now it's time to shake your brain as you have understood the topic. So here two questions are given and three options are also given along with that. So the first sentence says the part which refers to the person or thing we speak about is called. So which is the correct answer? Is it predicate? Is it subject or sentence? Second statement says in dash or the blank sentence the subject you is left out. Remember, we have just discussed that. Number A, interrogative. Number B, imperative. Number C, exclamatory. Okay, so give your answers in the comment section. Recall the video, recall the memory, and choose the correct answer and give the right answer in the comment section. Your answers are awaited. So, my dear children, if you have understood this topic and if you like the video, please like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for giving me your time.